Hi there, it's Daniel Davis here from Automotive Talk. Just going to do a brief video on my 1990 Nissan 300ZX. I bought the car a couple of years ago for $6,400. The main purpose of having the car was to do track days, and I've done 5 of those with Tampa Motorsport at Sandown now. But I've also been using the car on the road. The first couple of events at Sandown, the car was pretty much standard, apart from new radiator coolant and brake fluid. But since then I've just done some upgrades to it. So this car is a naturally aspirated model with a 5-speed manual gearbox. It's still quite good fun at Sandown. Even though Sandown's a power track, I can still get best time of 1 minute 34 seconds out of it. I think the biggest improvements came from getting the new Dunlop Director Z3 tyres. So they're a 235/40/17 all round. I got these nice Oz Racing wheels from the States. So I also got RDA slotted and dimpled rotors, 280mm all around the car. And the other big upgrade that I got was the Hawk racing brake pads. Early on, when I was taking the car at Sandown, I was running out of brakes. I was getting some brake fade, so I decided to get an AMS master cylinder brace, and that helped quite a bit. The other upgrade I got from AMS was this catback exhaust system that I put on the car myself. The car sounds a lot better now. They are very hard to hear when standard. So the main purpose of this video is to install this JWT air filter. So it's from a company called Jim Wolf Technology, and he's been working on Nissan Z cars for the last 30 years. And I'm hoping that this product gives the car another 6 to 8 horsepower. The car currently has the stock airbox, so I'm just going to walk you through how to replace the stock airbox with this JWT air filter. This car is actually quite heavy. When it was built, it was around 1500 kilos. That doesn't seem too heavy by today's standards, but I still want to get quite a bit of weight out of it. One of the first things I did when I got the car was strip the rear seats out. This is the 2+2 model, so I got rid of those, got rid of all the sound deadening, and cleaned all this area up in the back seats. So I also mounted this fire extinguisher here in the passenger footwell, and then I also put some racing pedals on the car, just down there, for a better grip on the pedals around the track. Now the car was Australian delivered, but for some reason it has the Japanese 180km dash in it. So it'd be good to do some research to find out the exact history of this car. So the first thing I have to do to put the new air filter in is remove these 2 small bolts here, just here and over here. I'm going to use a 10mm socket for that. This is what the air intake system looks like. I've managed to remove the standard air filter box there. There are quite a few broken tabs on it, so I've only had to really undo 2 8mm bolts, and I used a ring spanner for that. Also removed the MAF sensor, which is here, from the air filter hose, and the next part now will be to remove all this standard filter. So I managed to get the bottom part of the existing air filter box undone. It was a bit of a pain. There's 2 screws that go in that side and the other side, which took quite a bit of effort to get out. Had to use vice grips for that, otherwise I'd have to remove the whole front bumper. We've got the stock air intake still coming in from the wheel wells each side of the car, so here and over here. Now they're going to be quite loose because they're not connected to the factory airbox anymore, so I'm going to have to find a way to make them nice and secure. The next thing I have to do is mount the new JWT air intake up to the existing MAF sensor. It's quite easy, there's just 4 bolts, and the bolts have been supplied with a new air filter. I've just attached the MAF sensor here to the velocity stack, which is in here, and the main aim of the velocity stack is to funnel the air more effectively into the MAF sensor. So as a result, the claim is more horsepower. I'm looking forward to seeing if that's actually true on the track. And the other thing that I've done here, so throughout this whole process I haven't actually had to undo the MAF sensor connector either. I've got everything connected now, everything's done. Just going to go for a drive, see how the car feels. In the future I'm thinking of also securing the air filter a little bit better. It's a little bit loose at the moment. So I've been out for a short drive in the 300ZX. Feels a little bit more responsive with that new air filter, but the full benefits probably won't come into effect until I hit the track at Sandown. I've been having trouble in the past with the car. If I was putting it in neutral and coasting, the engine would stall, but I've just been out then and I've done the same thing and it hasn't stalled. So I'm hoping that new air filter's fixed that issue. I hope you enjoyed the video installing this new JWT air filter on the 300ZX. If you liked the video, could you please go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.